Hello everyone, welcome to probably the first and only episode of this game. 'Cause, from what I heard, this game is very short. A guy came to Rabbi Moshe and asked, why do rabbis always answer with a question? The night sky above Manhattan will never win any awards. The few stars visible look lonely and desperate. I could relate. Sometimes the line between salvation and damnation is a mighty fine one. Hey there, Jimmy, Colorado. We are playing the Shivah, which is an adventure game by Roger I. So I don't know much about this game. I think this is I think it's where a rabbi will attempt to solve a mystery here. It is, from what I heard, very short. I don't know much about this game, so you probably know as much as I do. I no longer know which side I stood on. There are those who would say that I have no business being here. They might be right. I am no longer sure what I am doing. But I am very sure I know who I am. So we're going to be playing the Shiva here. Much as I explained to Jimmy Colorado here, I believe it's about a rabbi who either sees a murder or he's going to solve the murder. And this is Rather I believe, first game that they released. So it's very short. It's probably not going to be as good as the other entries, but let's give this a shot. I think I paid like 99 cents for this, so even if it's not that great, not a lot of wasted money here. They come with Heroes of Torah shot glasses. Unfortunately, no, Jimmy Colorado. Unfortunately, not. But welcome everyone to the stream. So let's check the options here, make sure subtitles are on, all that stuff. That looks all good. So let's begin and start the game. It began as many things do, with a song.
אשר מלך בטרם כל יציר נברא לי נעשה של צוקו עצי מלך שמו נקרא.
His final note faded off into the near empty synagogue, unheard by anyone. As I had hundreds of times before this, I got ready to speak. And as I had hundreds of times before this, I began to wonder why.
Thank you, Cantor Kaplan. Today in my sermon, I'd like to discuss suffering. Why do bad things happen to good people? Wherever there is pain, or oppression, or poverty, the question is always the same. How could God let this happen? Is God as good as we think? Can He, in fact, do evil? Maybe, on occasion, He even enjoys inflicting pain.
I took a good hard look around my world. And then it hit me.
No. I can't do this. I'm sorry.
Rabbi,
You heard?
Huh? What?
Go home, Mrs. Raymer.
Is it over already?
Yeah.
Rabbi Stone, wait! You can't just stop.
Sure I can. Just watch me.
But
It's over, Josh.
you can't mean that.
Look, you're a good kid. You've got a good voice and a good future. Don't let me hold you back. Now do a mitzvah. Call Mrs. Raymer a cab. Goodbye, Josh.
Ethical dilemmas have plagued religious leaders since the dawn of time. But more don't mean crap without the personal experiences to back them up.
Leave me alone. Services are canceled. Go away. I said, go away. Leave me alone, I said. Fine, I'm coming.
There was nothing in the bookshelf I wanted to read.
I thought I told you to go home.
Rabbi Stone, there's someone here.
Tell him to get lost. There's no service tonight.
No, it's
Detective Sam Durkin, Midtown South Precinct. Could I talk to you for a few minutes, Rabbi Stone?
Sam Durkin, we know who he is. If you played other Rajadai games, he is always the police officer. Hello there, Backton Wise. Welcome to the stream. Let's do the Rabnatical response here.
Is there some sort of problem, officer?
I'd just like to ask you a few questions.
Fine. Josh, take a hike. So, what can I do? I assume you're not here to be hurt.
Are you familiar with a Mr. Jack Lauder?
Should I be?
I'm asking the questions, Rabbi.
Fine. Let me think. Lauder.
No.
Yeah.
What can you tell me?
He used to belong to this congregation.
Used to, but not anymore.
No. Left about 8 years ago, I think. What's this about?
Have you had any contact with him since?
No, I haven't. Care to fill me in here?
Do you read the papers?
Yes, Backton Wise. This is a Rajadai game. I do believe this was the very first game they released. Just picked this up on random chance because it was on sale at GOG.com. So I picked it up for like 99 cents. So this game is supposedly very short. Supposedly it takes about 2 to 4 hours to beat. So we'll see what happens. Let's give it a Rabnatical response.
Who has the time?
So, you're not aware, Rabbi Stone, Jack Lauder has been dead for 3 days.
I did my best to control myself. I knew this man's type. His eyes scanned my face like a barcode reader, trying to read every telltale sign of emotion. Any flicker, any twitch could be used against me later.
Does that bother you?
Should it?
Answer me, Stone.
No.
So, you and Mr. Lauder weren't close.
No, we weren't. What's the deal, Durkin?
I've seen Lauder's will. He left you a significant amount of money.
Hey, Endless Night, welcome to the stream. Yeah, let's get the Rabnatical response. From what I understand in this game, the Rabnatical response is that you give a response as a question.
He left me money? Is this a joke? Are you joking with me, detective?
No, I'm not joking.
How much?
I don't have the exact amount, but somewhere in excess of 10,000.
Bull.
It's the truth.
Jack wouldn't give me bubkiss, let alone $10,000.
And why is that, Rabbi Stone?
He just wouldn't.
Huh. This temple's in pretty sad shape, isn't it, Rabbi?
Well, you're not blind, that's for sure.
Can you afford the repairs?
Yes, and it's also the Jeopardy response. It's also the Jeopardy response. We'll give it a mathematical response.
Do I look like I can afford it?
I'm just asking.
Oh, you're just asking. Well, I'm going to ask you to leave. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Rabbi Stone,
Get out of my office.
listen.
No, you listen. I know where this is going, and I don't like it.
I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, you're a real mensch. Get out of here.
Fine. I'll leave, Rabbi Stone. But I'll be back.
Yeah, I bet you will. Butts.
The rain beat an irregular tarita rhythm against the window. But I could only hear one thing. Jack louder. Jack louder. The name pulled out a cork in my brain, letting loose old thoughts and memories that fought and struggled for supremacy. Jack Louder, it was more than just a name. It was a link to a time when things were simpler. A time when I thought I had it all figured out. A time when morals and ethics meant something. A time before it all turned to crap. It was fine where it was. Move your mouse to the top of your screen to access your inventory menu. Ah, nice. Probably to save it here. As much as I would have loved to break open a bottle of kiddish wine, I didn't think it was appropriate. There's nothing on the bookshelf I wanted to read. What will I do with them? Pay them? Josh set up this computer a few weeks ago. He claimed I needed to join the 21st century and connect with the community. Josh has been bugging me to start using it. I suppose now is a good time as any. I don't remember what Josh chose as my login and password. Alright. No idea. It was fine where it was at. There's nothing up there I wanted to see. Common Yiddish words, crazy, a helpful person. Momses, a bastard son of a bitch. Nubbish, weakling. Shivah, period of mourning. Shishi, non-Jewish woman. Yenta, a busybody. And Goy, a non-Jewish person. I got the business card, your Rabbi Russell Stone. Benai Ben Zion, 190 Essex Street, New York, New York. Or Stone at radnetnewyork.com. Just bills, lots of them. My certification of mathematical studies. This is certified of Russell Eli Stone has been granted the title of rabbi by Beneath Birth Yeshiva on the date of June 30th, 1970. I come across this quote some years ago and had decided to have it printed and mounted on the wall. It reads, the statistics are right. The Jews constitute about 1% of the human race, which is just a nebulous dim puff of stardust lost in the blaze of the Milky Way. Properly, the Jew ought to hardly be heard of, but he is heard of, and has always been heard of. Mark Twain, 1899. My diploma from B'nai B'rith Yeshiva.
It's really been 30 years.
It wasn't the kind that opened. This window afforded me the thrilling view of the deli across the street. A color photo for the B'nai Ben Zion Youth Group picnic. It was taken over 15 years ago. Most of the kids are probably have families of their own by now. My collection of rabbinical texts, prayer books, Judaic history, and hercxena novels. I need to find the password. There's no guest rules. Let's try one of these words as the password. Maybe we are starting as the email address. Try that. Password. Now that's gonna be Yenta, right? Hello, Robbie Russell Stone. Please choose an option below. Let's try a joke. Marsh was talking to his psychiatrist. I have a weird dream recently, he said. I saw my mother, but then I noticed she had your face. I found this so worrying that I immediately awoke and couldn't get back to sleep. I just stayed there thinking about it until 7 a.m. I got up, made myself a slice of toast and some coffee, and came straight here. Can you please help me explain the meaning of my dream? The psychiatrist kept silent for some time and said, "One slice of toast and coffee. You call that a breakfast?" I don't quite get the joke. I got some emails here. Welcome to ValNet, New York, the newest way to bring Jews together as a community. Our features are small but growing. Here's a list of what we currently offer. The mail feature allows you to send and receive mail. The search feature allows you to search our data archive of Jewish news, events, and members. Everyone needs to laugh. Check out our joke feature for the best in Jewish jokes. On behalf of myself and the entire ValNet team, thank you for joining and making our community stronger. Hello, Rabbi Stone. I'll set up your account for you. Hopefully it will work out okay for you. You can change the password if you want. Most people choose things that like their mother or wife's maiden name, but I thought this was appropriate. Haha. Cancer Josh. Dear Rabbi Stone, I have been a loyal member of the B'nai Ben Zion for many years. I can't bring myself to listen to your dark and gloomy sermons any longer. Times are tough for us Jews without you rubbing salt in the wound. Goodbye, Lisa Schwartz. For the best in games and entertainment, visit WhereDidIGames.com. There you go, self-promotion. Self-promotion. Rabbi Stone, I'm sorry, my family and I can't attend the services any longer. Your last few sermons have upset the children so much it took several hours to calm them down. What happened to you? For your network protection, you need contact Tomo. Final notice, due to the continued non-payment, your electrical service will be terminated. If the overdue balance of $525.67 is not met by April 21st, contact our office if you have any questions. Rabbi Stone, I try to have faith in you, but it's obvious that you're becoming increasingly more unbalanced. You call yourself a Jew? Our people need leaders. Regretfully, Sarah Applebaum. To Russell Stone, this is to inform you that your account is currently $1,893.46 into overdraft. As you're aware, your account has only $1,000 in overdraft protection. Please submit the difference of $893.46 within 7 days, as not to damage your credit rating. Alright, so we should probably do a search for Jack Lotto. So your contact information, Jack Lotto, 100 Jane Street, apartment 4E. The Garment District murder. Jack Lotto of Beth Tikva was found dead last night in his Midtown office. Victim of apparent assault by a person or persons unknown. We at RavNet express our sympathy to Jack's friends and family. Okay. So I think we're ready to go down to Jack's place.
Wow, Rabbi, what was that all about?
Didn't I tell you to go home?
Come on, Rabbi, I have to know. Who was killed?
Josh, what did I tell you about listening at my door?
I wasn't, Rabbi, honest. You were just very loud. So who was killed? Was it that lawyer guy?
Do you think so?
Yeah. Who else could it be? I heard you talking about it.
We must have talked very loudly.
Well, yeah. So who is he?
An old member of this congregation.
Ah, that's too bad.
Yeah, well, it happens to the best of us.
Are you gonna pay a Shivah call?
I don't think there will be a Shiva, Josh.
Why?
Shivas are for Jewish things. Just forget it.
Alright, if that's what you want. I guess I'll go now.
Good night, Panther.
Night, Rabbi.
Young guy, the busy boy. Yeah, I suppose it's a good game. I mean, everything that Wajadai has put out was good. We'll be starting up a Golden Wake after we beat this game, whether that's tonight or tomorrow. $10,000. Less than 20 minutes ago, I had accepted defeat. The bank was going to foreclose on the property and there was nothing I could do. Jack's money changed all that. The Benai Ben Zion synagogue could remain open. I wouldn't have to see my life's work turned into shopping mall or parking lot.
God answered my prayers.
The age-old question. What is the work of God and what is the work of man? The money was the boon, there was no doubt about that. But it was blood money, and I couldn't believe God would work in that way.
Not one bit. Why, Jack? Why me? Why now?
They say God helps those who help themselves. And I had done absolutely nothing to get this money. I didn't trust it. Suddenly the cantor's word came back to me.
Shivah called. I can't just barge in unannounced, but I can pay a Shivah call. It's the only way.
So right click and hold to show all items on screen. Now that actually doesn't do anything. Right clicking does not seem to do anything here. But I think we're ready to leave here. There's nothing on the podium. Extremely dependable podium, perfect for pounding during less successful sermons. The Torah Ark was locked up tight. Besides, they didn't want to tempt any vandals in the area. This cabinet was converted into a makeshift Torah Ark after the last one was stolen in 1996. I had no need for the cantor's things. The cantor's locked-in contains its prayer book and song notations. Manhattan now, so let's go to a lot of residents here.
Mrs. Lauder,
Yes?
I heard about your husband. I came to pay my respects.
Oh, you knew Jack?
Well, I'll give you an honest response here.
Some time ago, yes.
All right, come on in. I'm sorry, you look so familiar, but I can't place your face. What is your name?
Well, if I wanted answers, she should have known who I was. This requires tact.
You don't remember me? 8 years ago? Rabbi Russell Stone?
Oh, I remember now. You have a lot of nerve coming here.
Why do you think that, Mrs. Lauder?
Oh, don't give me that. I know all about those tricks. Answering a question with a question. Jack did it all the time.
I'd like to think you learned it from me.
It's too late for that, Rabbi. Way too late. What do you want?
Oh, you rab article approach.
Do I need to have a reason to pay a Shivah call?
If it's you, yes.
I...
Oh, stop it. Just stop it. I don't believe this. You threw us out of your temple 8 years ago. And now you drop by for a visit?
It wasn't like that.
Well, what was it then? Can you tell me that?
Maybe this was a bad idea.
Maybe you're right. And yet you're here. Why?
No, dude, duck.
Police visited me today.
Did they?
Yes.
What did they say?
I'm suspect number 1.
Really? Well, that would make sense. Who else has a motive except for the rabbi who hates us?
Why do you think I hate you, Mrs. Lauder?
Enough. Do you have to do that here? Now? There is a time and a place, Rabbi, and this is not it.
I don't hate
Whatever. Jack hated you. That's enough.
Mrs. Lauder. If he hated me so much, why did he leave me $10,000 in his will?
That's impossible.
I said the same thing.
Jack wouldn't do that.
It's a crazy world.
How do you know for sure?
The police told me. I have no love with the police, but I doubt they lie about that. Mrs. Lauder, if Jack hated me so much, why did he give me so much money?
I don't know. This makes no sense. None of it does. Who would kill Jack? He was a good man.
Please,
Don't you start. You have no idea.
police have no other leads?
Aside from you? No.
How did he die?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
I suppose I'm curious. I'd like to know.
Help? Why would you want to help?
Make amends.
Maybe I'm looking to make amends for what happened 8 years ago.
Oh, that's rich. You come in here, puffed up and arrogant and sputtering platitudes. And now you want to help.
Yes, if you have me.
Forget it. Keep the 10 grand. I don't care. Just get out. I don't want to see or hear from you ever again.
But
Leave! So help me, I will call the police.
as you wish. I'm sorry to trouble you, Mrs. Warner.
Just go.
Oh, that was short-lived. I messed up big time. I tried calling her a few more times, but she always hung up on me. Eventually, she made good on her threat to call the police. With my suspicious behavior and my dubious connection to Jack, they wasted their time and arrested me for the murder. I can't help but wonder, what if I could go back and have that conversation again? And if wishes are wings, we'd all be flying. I guess I'll never know. Oh, this game has dead ends in it. This game has dead ends. So it'd probably be best to save it before I talk to her. Oh, there's an autosave. You can see where that takes us. Oh, right here. This is good.
Mrs. Lauder,
Yes?
I heard about your husband. I came to pay my respects.
Oh, you knew Jack?
Yeah, I'll be fine. They got good lawyers since I'm Jewish here. Let's do honest response.
Some time ago, yes.
All right. Come on in. I'm sorry. You look so familiar, but I can't place your face. What is your name?
So if I wanted answers, she'd have to know who I was. This requires tact. Let's give a racial response.
I'm Russell Stone. Your husband used to. We used to go to the same temple that I go to. Yeah.
The words stumbled out of my mouth like a drunken football player. Her eyes narrowed. I could tell she was not amused.
Oh, I remember now. You have a lot of nerve coming here.
Apologetic or nonchalant? Let's be apologetic.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, you're sorry, are you? I'm so glad to hear that. Jack would love to hear that you are sorry.
He knows already, Mrs. Lauder.
Too late, Rabbi. Too late. What do you want?
The uncertain approach here.
I'm not sure what I want.
Oh, really? You're just getting back in touch. Is that it? Oh, stop it. Just stop it. I don't believe this. You threw us out of your temple 8 years ago. And now you drop by for a visit?
It wasn't like that.
Well, what was it then? Can you tell me that?
Maybe this was a bad idea.
Maybe you're right. And yet you're here. Why?
Let's do the acoustic approach here.
Why did you send the police after me?
What? I did no such thing. What did they say?
That I'm suspect number one.
Really? Well, that would make sense. Who else has a motive except for the rabbi who hates us?
Accepting approach, maybe? Denial. Probably denial probably work out better. Let's try denial.
I don't hate you, Mrs. Lauder.
Whatever. Jack hated you. That's enough.
Mrs. Lauder, if he hated me so much, why did he leave me $10,000 in his will?
That's impossible.
I said the same thing.
Jack wouldn't do that.
It's a crazy world.
How do you know for sure?
The police told me. I have no love of the police, but I doubt they'd lie about that. Mrs. Lauder, if Jack hated me so much, why did he give me so much money?
I don't know. This makes no sense. None of it does. Who would kill Jack? He was a good man.
Yes, yes.
Don't you start. You have no idea.
The police have no other leads.
Aside from you? No.
How did he die?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Right. Well, I suppose I'm curious. I'd like to
Help? Why would you want to help?
maybe
I feel guilty might be better here.
maybe I feel good. Can't
So
take
there will
chances
be
on
in this night.
doing something to earn it first.
Why not? Why shouldn't a rabbi play at being detective? You want to investigate, Rabbi Stone? Be my guest.
I'll have to ask you some questions about what happened.
Can't you just ask the police?
They wouldn't talk to me. I'm a suspect.
Fine, fine. Ask whatever you want.
Alright, got an achievement. So we got her to open up.
How did Jack die?
He was shot right in the head at close range, according to the police.
So, Mrs. Lauder,
He was in the showroom, working late. That's all I know.
what business was your husband in?
We were in business together. Fashion design, high-end casual wear, shirts, masks, slacks. I design and he sell.
And what happens to the business now? Are you going to run it by yourself?
I guess I could, but not right away. And definitely not in that same showroom.
Yeah, Stone is a definitely good name for a police, except for he's not police, he's just a rabbi. Alright,
Where is your shop?
Why? Do you want to have a look?
Can't hurt.
Oh, this is crazy. Do you really want to do this?
Yes.
Sure, if you want to have a look, go ahead. Just because trained police officers couldn't find anything doesn't mean a rabbi can't. The building is 1407 Broadway, room 903.
alright.
Covered up the room.
Yes, it's what you are supposed to do, right?
Yes.
I know. I'm not Jewish. I'm probably doing it all wrong, but it feels right. Is it right, Rabbi?
Comforting response here.
Thank you.
Not good about the state of
How are
mind.
you holding up, Mrs. Lauder?
Fine. As well as can be expected.
Company name?
What is the name of your business?
Charming Fashion Company.
Charming.
Yeah, it's a strange name, but it has meaning behind it. It's based on my family's name, Sharma, and it sounds like
Oh.
charming.
I get it.
I don't know if I need to take any notes here or not. Ask about the state of the business.
Business successful.
We did all right. It was tough at first, but things have been picking up over the last few years. We sell to mainly boutique stores. But Macy's has bought several pieces from us, and Saks was interested.
Let's go talk my notes.
Can you tell me about your company again?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Alright. No, nothing else new here.
I'm going to leave now. I'll see what else I can discover.
Thanks, I guess. Rabbi Stone,
Yes?
about 8 years ago, could you just tell me why?
Were you and Jack happy?
Yes. Yes, we were.
Then my reasons don't matter.
Alright, let's go to the government district here. Designed as some sort of skimpy sundress with some orders attached. This design board was the only spark of creativity left in this deserted showroom. I didn't know much about fashion design, but it looked like a skirt, maybe a large shirt. I couldn't think of a reason to take it with me. I made a snap decision not to start collecting old-fashioned posters. This poster was some blank-faced woman in a hat. I wasn't that desperate for a long congregation. I had no need for a clothing hanger. The clothing rack was empty. I suppose Miss Lotta took everything away. I didn't need any of that. Paint, markers, and random junk adorned on the shelf. I decided to leave it where it was. Take a look at the photo here. There's a photo of Miss Lotta with the post-it note reading, "Don't forget, anniversary flowers." Well, Mrs. Lotta said Sharma. I wonder if that would be it. Oh. Cool. I'm not sure why the TRM hat is on the screen. Not sure. Recent transactions. Yeah, I mean, I pretty much gave it to you when she spoke. There were a lot of personal checks being out to a Joe DiMocchio. I probably should take some notes here. Take some notes. I wonder who he is. So, there's Joe DiMocchio. Goldberg and Weinbaum. Looks like Jack had a accounting firm. Macy's. I look at that name at the clothing store. Evidently they bought products from Jack and paid for it properly. All cut and dry, there's nothing unusual here. Marta of Broadway. I'm looking at that name at the clothing store. Evidently they bought product and paid for it properly. Okay. A lot of personal checks went out to Joe DiMocchio. Alright. Shipping. This payment out to a shipping company. Nothing unusual about that. So DiMocchio. Marta Broadway. Oh, good. Ooh, Beth Tikva. Beth Tikva sounds like a name of a synagogue. Looks like a Jack decided to stay devout after all. So we're gonna look at Beth here. Right. In the mail. Oh, so much mail, man, so much mail. Jack, that must be overnight. I'll look into it. Garcia Lotto. Hello, partner. I got the shirt design done. I'll send copies out to the factory. Get the fit samples made. And guess what? I got them. Pat and I on the phone with telecharge, but I got the ticket. Orchestra seats too. I'll meet you at the office at 6. No excuses this time. Love, Rash. Tomo's special offer is to expand messages for your network and protection need. Contact Tomo. Ethan. This is strange. The rates do seem unusually high. I'll look into it. How are you? You're good to pack and ready to go ship. Why that's the fun then? We'll get down the next boat. Kenny. Ethan G. Jay, you don't think it's right. Something isn't right with this deal. All the wire transfers lead to different places and no one answers the phone on any of them. My accountant senses are tingling. Don't panic, Jack. I'll get to the bottom and see you at the temple tonight. E. Looks like Ethan is someone that we might need to find out about. Not entirely certain. Hello. The fit model canceled again? It should be any more useless. Okay, we'll have to find something someone else. Don't forget we haven't done at the Goldwater tonight. Love, Raj. Hello there, Embassine. Yes, you missed about the first hour of it. Yeah, we're going on 55 minutes. So, I've probably been playing this game for about 40 minutes now. And thanks for the subscription. Much appreciated, Embassine. Much appreciated. Alright, we're watching some Doctor Who. Very nice. Alright, so who else we see have a mail here? Ethan G. Trouble. Call me now, we need to talk. Jack, okay, I got you into this mess, I'll get you out of it. I am meeting with JDM tonight. Do not write him any more checks until you hear from me. If he wants to play hardball, he picked the wrong guy to mess with. JDM. Might be someone we might need to look up. JDM? A rotten deal? This is worth looking into. Alright. Money transfer. How are you? We're still awaiting payment transfer from you. You're good to take up space in our warehouse. Please submit the money as soon as possible or we'll be forced to liquidate them. Kenny. To Jack Lauder from LabNet Admin. The following message is undeliverable. Report error was subscriber Arstone. Do not exist on LabNet. The misspelling there. Alright. Hello, Rabbi Stone. It's been a while. I hope I got the correct email address. No doubt you were surprised to hear from me. I'm not sure why I'm writing either. I often think about what you said. It still angers me. But I can understand your motives. You looked at us and said, nothing is worse than when Jews turn their backs on one another. I can still remember that look in your eyes. Sheer contempt. Like we were the worst of the sort of scum that ever crawled out of the ocean. I love my wife, Rabbi Stone. She's my partner in everything. I regret nothing. Nothing that is except you. I hated you. For years I hated you. We both did. I joined another temple with a rabbi who was willing to marry us and tried to forget about you. But when I found out myself in trouble and in need of guidance, I could think of nowhere else to turn. You've called me a traitor once. You still feel that way? I've seen traitors. I've seen Jews turn on the back of other Jews. It's not pretty, it's awful. I am not like them. Time has cooled my hatred. Has it done the same to you? I need to speak with you. I feel like I am 12 years old again, preparing my bar mitzvah and need help with my Torah portion. I know I didn't marry a Jewish girl or go to the temple every week, or kept kosher or do any of the many things you're supposed to do, but I have always known that I was Jewish. Is that enough? I'm not a traitor, Rabbi. I have now forgotten I am Jewish. Jack Lotto. Okay. Combined crew by Jack and one on the other. So JDM and Ethan. On Jack's computer, there's a message from Ethan G describing a meeting with JDM. Joe DeMarco, JDM. That's gotta be it. JDM. There's JDM and Joe DeMarco are the same person. Okay. So we have a couple of names to look up. So let's go back. Go back to home again. Alright, so go back to my computer. And look up more names, of course. Forget the password. So I need to look at my book again. No, write my password down here. So it's gonna be Yenta here. So the password is going to be Yenta. So let's see here. Save our game here. So we can do a search. Let's search for Joe DeMarco. Joe DeMarco result level 10,000 results. Please narrow your search. What about JDM? No entries. JDM. Nope. Alright, let's look at Beth Tikva. Alright, so we found another address here. Beth Tikva Synagogue, 221 West 82nd Street. Chief Rabbi Amos Zelig. Amos, let me write that down. Z-E-L-I-G. So let's do a search here for Amos. So we got the synagogue. Amos Zelig moved to New York in 1963 with his wife Carl and his dog Dodger. Since then, he's been one of the most prolific rabbis in the city. His wife and dog are gone now, but Beth Tikva remains one of the strongest centers in the Jewish community. So, dogs are important. The dog has a name named Dodger, so it might be a password for something. This game has a lot of passwords and a lot of keywords. So let's see. Let's see if so Dodger might be a keyword, might not be. I'll write that down. Okay. Let's see if we can make any progress here. Alright, Upper West Side, Beth Tikva. I couldn't steal Torah from another man's synagogue. Besides, it's too heavy. Services must have just ended, and they haven't gotten around to putting the Torah away yet.
Can't believe they're just leaving it here for anyone to come in and take it. They must have dozens of them in a back room somewhere.
A large, tasteful stained glass window surveyed the synagogue from its high vantage point.
I suppose it's okay.
The desire to scratch at my keys was strong, but it passed. A tasteful podium of lacquered oak. It looks brand new and smelled of recent polish.
Meh. I've seen better.
It wouldn't match my home furniture. The cantor ducted a delicate affair made from lacquered oak. It looked brand new.
Meh. I've seen better.
Several of the photos showed a group of children sitting around a table. Two men flanked the children, smiling at the camera, like they won the lottery. A captain read, J. Silver and E. Goldberg, on duty at Beth Tikva Youth Center. Alright, nothing new there. Yes, looks like the rabbi is jealous.
Yes,
You're the chief rabbi here at Beth Tikva?
I do carry that honor. So, what can I do for you, Mr.
Rabbi, actually. Rabbi Stone.
Well, fancy that. I can always spare time for a fellow rabbi. What brings you to our humble synagogue?
Let's do the rabbinical
Do
approach.
you know Mr. Jack Lauder?
Should I know Mr. Jack Lauder?
Don't you think you should know Jack Lauder?
Why do you think so?
Wasn't he a member of your congregation?
Was he?
Don't you know your own congregation?
Am I expected to know everybody?
Well,
I'm most forgotten to an angel
Are
smile.
you finished?
yes.
Wonderful.
So you get two rabbis talking to one another, and they will both ask questions. Alright, let's give the
He
Austin
was a
one.
member of your congregation. He died a few days ago.
That's right. The funeral service was yesterday. I honestly don't know where my head is these days.
You conducted the ceremony?
Yes, his wife insisted on it.
Did she now?
If I may ask, what is your interest in Mr. Lauder?
Rabbinical reasons.
Aren't all matters of our flock our concern?
Well, not every matter, but still, we do what we can, don't we?
Is there anything you can tell me about Mr. Lauder?
I'm afraid not, Rabbi Stone. My congregation is rather large, and Mr. Lauder seldom attended services. I'm sure I don't need to tell you what that's like.
You certainly don't.
Let's see, Ethan. Ethan was also mentioned on those photos.
name Joe DeMarco mean to you?
Marco?
Yes.
Sounds Italian. Other than that, means nothing. Sorry.
Are you familiar with an Ethan G?
Ethan G? Is that his name?
Just an initial, as far as I know.
Ah, well, nothing leaps to mind, I'm afraid.
Do you know anything about Ethan G meeting up with Joe DeMarco?
Nope.
Honestly, I have no idea who Marco is. So I'm afraid the answer is no.
Alright, he doesn't know anything.
Good night to you, Rabbi Zelig.
Good night to you, Rabbi Stone.
Okay. So we look at these photos again. Yeah, so Ethan Goldberg. So we have to go back and do a search on Ethan Goldberg. Since we're dead end right now. There's nothing else for us to do right now. So let's go back home again. And then we'll probably go and talk to Mrs. Lauder. Since we got some new information. D-Stone. Was it D-Stone? R-Stone. It's R-Stone. R-Stone. Write down that so I don't forget again. And the password is Yenta. Alright, do a search. So let's look up Ethan Goldberg. Accountant dead at Murray Hill shootout. Ethan Goldberg of Bethtiva was found dead last night at Murray Hill alleyway outside Patio Hills pub, the victim of an apparent mugging. We have not expressed our sympathies to Ethan's friends and family. I'm not sure if Patio Hill is someplace we need to go. So let's write that down. So Patio Hill. Yes, Amazine. This game is pretty good so far. Lots of passwords and keywords, so you have to pay attention to what people are saying, telling you. Let's see. Let's look at Patty O'Hare. All right, that's on that. Well, waiting 105 East 33rd Street between Park and Lexington. Wow, I did not think they still had dives like this in Manhattan. Do not use the bathroom, Jamie. Okay. Yeah, and this game is also supposedly short. So supposedly this game's only 2 to 4 hours long, depending upon how long it gets stuck on the puzzles. So the infamous Ethan G was Ethan Goldberg, and he was connected to DeMarco somehow. Unfortunately, Ethan was dead and could not give me any answers firsthand. I can't. Based on my discovery, Joe DeMarco was ever having a meeting with someone named Ethan. Nothing new there. Alright, I want to save my game. Because you can dead end in this game. You can actually dead end in this game. So let's save here. Oh, thanks for the raid and the host, Hatnix. Much appreciated as always. So he's playing some renowned explorers of international society. That sounds like a cool game. Don't remember too much about that game. Alright. Where are we going? Oh yes, we're gonna go visit Mrs. Lauder here again. Now that we have some more information. So patio here is on here as well. So let's go to the Lauder residence.
Mrs. Lauder.
Oh, it's you. Come on in.
Let's consult our notes.
Have you ever heard of the name Joe DeMarco?
Joe. Yes, I've heard of Joe. He was one of our first investors.
He invested in Charlotte?
Yes.
Why did you need an investor?
Well, we didn't have much money to start the business with. All the banks saw us as a poor risk, so we needed independent investors.
Have you ever met Joe?
Jack handled the money stuff, although I know Jack didn't like him.
Why not?
He didn't say, he just didn't like him. But we were desperate, so we had no choice.
How did they meet each other?
I think they were introduced. At the temple of all places.
Temple. So Joe DeMarco is Jewish?
Maybe. Why?
DeMarco is not a very Jewish name.
And that's important to you, is it?
Not to me, no. But it's certainly significant.
Joe is Jewish, alright? Joe's
Do
meeting.
you know anything about Ethan G meeting up with Joe DeMarco?
I'm afraid not. If they met, I'm sure it had something to do with the business. Ethan was our accountant, and Joe was our primary investor. Although I have no idea what they'd want to talk about.
Do you know an Ethan Goldberg?
Oh, Ethan Goldberg. Yeah, I know him.
Who is he?
An accountant. We used him to handle taxes and complicated documents for the business. Not full-time, just on a consultant basis. Wait, is he involved in this?
Not anymore. He's dead.
What? Since when?
About a week or two ago. Murdered.
My God. What is happening?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, the plot thickens.
You really think Joe DeMarco is Jewish?
I told you, I have no idea.
Alright.
I'm going to leave now. I'll see what else I can discover.
Thanks, I guess.
Maybe I want to go back to Beth Tikva. Let's see if the rabbi had anything new to say with the new information we got. Maybe he does. Probably not gonna have anything for me, since he didn't have anything for me the first time.
Yes?
Does the name Joe DeMarco mean anything to you?
DeMarco?
Yes.
Sounds Italian. Other than that, it means nothing. Sorry.
Do you know anything about Ethan G meeting up with Joe DeMarco?
In all honesty, I have no idea who Joe DeMarco is. So I'm afraid the answer is no.
I was hoping you could tell me something about Ethan Goldberg. I know he used to work here.
Ethan? Oh, what a tragedy. That man did wonders for this community. It's a shame what happened to him.
You know about his death?
Of course, I conducted the funeral service myself.
I recently found out that Ethan Goldberg and Jack Lauder did business together.
Really? I'm not surprised. Ethan offered his services to many people. He was a whiz with the netting machine. So I heard.
Yes, Hatnick. This is my first playthrough of the game. Very nice little game so far. Let's see if I know if Joe is Jewish here.
Did Joe DeMarco ever belong to this temple?
DeMarco. That's hardly a Jewish name.
No.
Although it's difficult to say. As I told you, it's difficult to keep track of individual congregation members.
He was an investor in Jack Lauder's company. Is that anything to you?
I don't know. Should it?
No, I suppose not.
That's all we got here. Comment on the various oddities. Okay.
Doesn't any of this strike you as odd?
Should it?
Two Jewish men, both in business together and both belonging to the same synagogue, are killed within 2 weeks of each other. A third man, who may or may not be Jewish, is nowhere to be found. There are only two connections between these three men. One is Jack's business, the other is this synagogue.
Rabbi Stone, I hope you're not suggesting that.
I'm not.
Let me finish. People all over the world use religious communities to network and conduct business. This is nothing new. You'll notice, Rabbi Stone, if there is a connection, it has to do with their business dealings and nothing to do with particular. I won't stand for our reputation being tarnished. Do I make myself clear?
As crystal.
I'm glad we understand each other. Now, if you'll excuse me, it is rather late.
I understand. I'll see myself out.
Wait, let me give you my card. Feel free to email me if you have any more questions.
Yes, Hatnick. I've already played through the Blackwell series a while ago. And I do recognize some of the same people in it. Alright, so we have to go back there again. I guess we go back home and take a look at the business card we got. I already looked them up on the computer. So, I'm not sure what else I could do here, but let's look at the inventory here. Yeah, Rabbi Amos Zillig, Beth Tikva. So, I already looked him up on the computer. He has a dog named Dodger, so I guess we go to Patty O'Hare's. We haven't been there yet. So let's and save. Yeah, why did I come out with a new game? Forget the name of it, but I suppose it could be coming out this year, sometime. That wasn't coming off the wall without a tin paint stripper and an enthusiastic youth group. It wasn't kind of graffiti with artistic merit. Some sleazy graffiti in the grimy alley. So there's a bar and tickets, there's nothing else here. Yeah, this guy came in. talk to him.
Evening.
Yeah,
Nice night.
whatever.
And I will be playing other Wajidai games this weekend. So we'll be continuing with, well not continuing, starting with a Golden Wake. And then we'll be playing Primordia. So we'll continue it this weekend, and then most likely we'll be continuing it next weekend as well. Oh, it's got Spotty's identity.
So what's your name?
Look, could you leave me alone?
It looks like this was the type of place where people didn't want to be bothered.
Do you know Joe DeMarco?
Sure I do. That's my name.
Really?
Yeah, what of it?
You're a hard guy to track down.
Well, yippee. You found me. What do you want?
Oh, you can ask for all kinds of things now.
What's your beef with Ethan Goldberg?
Never heard of him.
Your name appears in connection with his.
Lots of Ethan Goldbergs. Lots of Joe DeMarcos. Both are common names. You got nothing. So leave me alone.
Ethan was killed just outside of this bar.
Coincidence. You still got nothing.
Do you know Rabbi Zelig?
What's a rabbi?
Was he being serious? His true intentions were hidden behind those dull, glassy eyes. A ruse, or plain ignorance. It is impossible to tell.
His full name is Amos Zelig.
Nope. Sorry.
Lamplight City by Gwen Slab Games. Cool. Never heard of that one. Ask about Jack.
What's your connection with Jack Lauder?
Don't know him.
Sure you do. He wrote you a number of checks.
Whoever he wrote him to, it wasn't me.
Your name is on the checks.
Then it's some other Joe DeMarco. Get out of here.
Are you Jewish, Mr. DeMarco?
Huh? No. What the hell is Jewish?
His ignorance was either fake or genuine. Either way, I had my answer.
Never mind. So long.
Yeah.
So he's involved with Broken Wake and creating Soldite. Yeah, Soldite, I thought to play that one too. Let's talk to this woman.
Excuse me. Hello?
She ignored me. She seemed to be staring into space at something that wasn't there. In another place, another time, I might have stopped to help her. But people like her are a dime a dozen in the city. Talk to the bartender.
Excuse me.
The bartender glared at me with vague disinterest.
I'm looking for information on Ethan Goldberg, who was killed outside of this bar. Do you know anything about it?
He gave a glare and told me everything I needed to know without asking any more questions.
Do you know a Mr. Jack Lauder?
The bartender rolled his eyes and began eyeing other customers. It seemed that he wasn't a very talkative fellow.
I'm looking for information on Joe DeMarco.
He narrowed his eyes and glared daggers at me. I wasn't getting any information out of him. But there was a flicker of recognition in his eyes. I couldn't reach him, and I didn't want to in any case. Some more faded photographs were tacked onto the wall. I didn't come here to drink. A large selection of wines and spirits lay on the shelves. This man stood at the bar, his dull eyes staring everything and nothing. The jukebox was broken.
Evening.
Yeah?
Nothing else to talk about.
So long.
Yeah.
Find where it was. Rock craze. I guess we're done here for now. Must have missed something. Must have missed something here. Help me in here. We'll be able to log in. Let's try Rabbi. Maybe that. But first, we need to get more information about what his password might be. Well, I'll say it might be Dodger. He had a dog named Dodger, which I already have written down here. So let's try that. If that doesn't work, we will check the note about him, see what else we can figure out with that. No? No? So we can't log in as anybody else. Oh, I went to search. You need to log out. There you go. Rabbits. Password gonna be Dodger. Hello, Rabbi Amos Zelig. Alright, check the mail. Welcome to RabNet New York, the newest way to bring you together as a community. Our features are small but growing. Here's the list that we currently offer. Blah blah blah, all that same stuff we talked about before. Hello, Rabbi Zelig. So you finally joined the 21st century, eh? It's about time. Haha, maze, top, etc. This one cries out that you're another hair-raising sermon today. Everyone was glued to the seats. See you next Friday, Jeff. Interview. My name is Jared from the Jewish Weekly. I have heard of your recent philanthropic activities and was wondering if you consent to an interview. Feel free to contact me anytime. Alright, if you're network protections, contact Tomo. Rabbi Zelig, I just got home. Thanks for giving me a tour of your temple. It's interesting to see how things are done in the big city. Your sermon was as always awe-inspiring. You're right, times have changed since Bible times, but people sure haven't. Thank you again, Amos. Be sure to look me up the next time you are in our neck of the woods. Alright, Joe. I'm a bit concerned about this investor you set up Jack up with. Can you tell me what you know about him? Yes, and the Tomo email is also in the Blackwell games as well. So they're using the same network provider. Yo, Rabbi, thanks for the kiss sticks. Happy we can be of service, Tim. Oh, I got Jack Lotto here. Rabbi Zedling, I appreciate that you took the time to help us. We were cash poor and serious need of help, but I can't help but be concerned. Are you sure this investor is in the up and up? He has money certainly, but that man gives me the serious creeps. We need the money, so we'll accept this money for now, but I was hoping you could tell me more about him. Thanks, Jack. Undisclosed from Roy, no subject. Almost, if that Goldberg character has been making waves, you know what to do. Joe DeMarco? Got your message. Ethan's been giving me trouble, so that's not a problem. I'll get in touch when I chat with him. We got Sandman here. Well, I just wanted to write and tell you how excellent the service was. My friend dragged me here on Friday, even though I usually don't do the temple thing. I've already signed up. You've got a new number. I'll be going to the temple from now on. I'm already looking forward to next Friday. See you then. Jennifer Sandman. Oh, you got a lot of emails. Goldberg here. Thank you, Rabbi Zedlik, for the lovely service you performed for my husband, Ethan. Your kind words and wonderfully antidotes put everyone at ease, especially me. As you know, Ethan worked very hard for the Jewish community, and to a lesser extent, Beth Tikva, and I am sure he's very happy to know his work was appreciated. And thank you again, Rabbi. I will see you bright and early Friday night. Allison Goldberg. Rabbi, the police are asking me about Ethan. I told them who he was meeting, but they say it is not important. Not important? How can it not be important? Rabbi, why aren't you doing something? I'm sure he has something to do with this. What have you gotten us mixed up? What have you gotten us mixed up in? Whoa, the plot thickens here. All Blackwell. Rabbi Zedlik, thank you for answering my questions. The article will appear next week. Rose Angela. Zedlik is blessed, huh? Rose Angela, this is also a hint about the Blackwell series. Rose Angela was a character in the Blackwell series, if I'm not mistaken. Jack Lauder, calm down. Ethan is dead. I fear for my life. The so-called investor is demanding more interest and is threatening me and my wife. You tell me to calm down? How could you do this? How could you get involved with a creep like that? Don't tell me you're not involved. When I think of you looking all holy and pious during Ethan's funeral service, I want to throw up. I can't even tell my wife. I am so ashamed of myself. To think I was so blinded by greed that I could see beneath the surface. I was better off with Stone. He was pig-headed and arrogant, but at least you knew where you stood. Watch your back, Rabbi. I'm getting to the bottom of this, and don't think this is over. You call yourself a Jew, Jack? Got it. You're certainly keeping me busy. I got your message. I'll let you know when it's done. Oh, it's not an uncommon name. Cool. Very cool. And last message. Rabbi Zedlik, I am not Jewish myself, but Jack was very devout, and I felt I owed it to him to give him a proper Jewish funeral. Thank you so much for your help in answering all my questions. I'm sure Jack appreciated the effort and the care I put into the service. I'm going to try and prepare a proper Shivah. You're welcome to come by and pay your respects. Thanks again. Bashir Lada. Let's see the joke. Martin Lewis converts and becomes a priest. He gives his first mass in front of a number of high-ranking priests who come for the occasion. At the end of the new priest's sermon, a cardinal goes up and congratulates him. Pastor Lewis, he said, that was very well done. You were just perfect. But next time, please don't start your sermon with fellow William. Right, that's it here, I think. So maybe now go talk to DeMarco again, I guess. Since he is the key to this whole thing. Yes. Save. Because this game does have dead ends in it. I've encountered one dead end so far. So you could probably die here if you don't say the right things.
Evening.
Yeah?
Poke at the holes in the story.
Your name comes up yet again, Mr. DeMarco. This time in several emails addressed to Rabbi Zelig.
So?
So, what's the deal?
It wasn't me. It was another Joe.
Can it? Sing another tune, because I'm sick of the old one. It's enough evidence to book you if I choose to go to the police. So are you gonna tell me what's going on?
The Marco gave me the once over, his doll paralyzed exploded my face. He knitted his eyebrows as if doing some internal calculation, and then finally nodded.
Fine. You want to talk? Let's talk. But not here. Follow me.
I don't know if I want to follow him. This could be my death here. Yeah, I died once in this game already.
We'll have more privacy down here. You've pissed off the wrong people, Rabbi. I had no problem with you, but now I gotta kill you.
I see. You're an assassin.
I had a feeling you were smart. Your people are in this very, very deep.
My people? You mean the Jews?
A very cozy operation.
Let's try the rabbinatical response here.
What sort of operation was this?
Don't think I'll be doing that. Professional courtesy. Say goodbye.
You think I'll go so easily?
Don't make me laugh, old man.
Since this is dealing with rabbis here, maybe you're supposed to ask a question here.
Do you really think you'll get away with this?
I've been getting away with this since I was 12 years old.
How does a 12-year-old commit murder?
How does a 12-year-old commit murder?
Same as anyone. Someone asked me to, so I did.
Do you do everything people ask you to do?
Do you do everything people ask you to?
If the price is right.
What happened to you? Why are you so angry?
Why are you so angry?
Stop asking me these stupid questions. I am what I am, alright?
Why are you being so defensive?
Why are you being so defensive?
I am not being defensive.
Are you hiding from something?
What? No? What the hell are you talking about?
Are you hiding behind that
Are
knife?
you hiding behind that knife?
Well, no!
Care to prove it?
Care to prove it?
What?
You don't need the knife? Prove it. Or are you nothing but a nebbish?
Son of a bitch. I don't even like to take your sorry ass. Old man, you're funny. You think you're gods. Take you out of this.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. But my 4 years on the B'nai B'rith Yeshiva High School boxing team will even the odds.
What the hell, man?
Perhaps you didn't hear me the first time. Now, do I have your attention?
Let me go, man.
You have two choices. You can answer my questions, or I throw you onto the tracks.
What? You're crazy.
Am I? Train's coming. Make your choice.
Fine. Fine.
Who sent you?
Answer. Zelig.
Zelig?
He's hooked in deep with the mafioso. Did you know that? He'd find struggling businessmen, like your friends Jack and Ethan, and then hook them up with investors.
Investors?
Mafia investors.
He got them involved with the mob?
Yes. He got them in debt so deep they needed a tractor to pull them out. When they refused to pay, I was called in to take care of them.
So you killed Jack Lauder and Ethan Goldberg?
Yes.
I see. My one question remains. What should I do with you?
Just let me go.
Show mercy or don't show mercy? Well, he's a rabbi, so I probably should show mercy here. The train clattered off in the flickering distance, and Joe DeMarco remained unconscious but alive.
Perhaps you still have some purpose to fill. I've done all I can. I've shown mercy. The rest is up to God.
A cold, sullen quiet radiated from the wooden panels of the door. Call it intuition, call it boldness, call it plain old curiosity. I somehow knew the door would be unlocked.
Hello? Mrs. Lauder? Rodtree? Hello? Oh no.
The interior of the apartment was a mess. Chairs were overturned, glasses were broken, and the telltale signs of a struggle were evident. This wasn't over yet, not by a long shot. There was no way to open the window. The surrounding area blocked the view of the landscape, although through a small gap I could see a small section of the Hudson River. There's a note here.
A note?
Shalom, Rabbi Stone. Evidently my associate proved to be unable to complete his task, as he did not contact me at the usual time. I believe we have business to discuss. Do stop on by. An address on the Upper East Side followed.
Zelig.
I could have walked away. I was getting Jack's money. I have solved the mystery. My conscience was clear. Yet, the angry cries of a dead man screamed in my soul.
Jack, I'm sorry, Jack. As a man, I wished you all the happiness in the world. But as a rabbi, as a religious leader out of duty, I could not accept it. Can you understand? Jack! Jack, forgive me, Jack. I'm sorry I cast you out. I'm sorry my actions sent you down this path. Get a hold of yourself, Stone. This isn't your doing.
All men have reasons for doing what they do. Some reasons are good, while some others are definitely evil. But most lie somewhere in between. For once, my reasons were crystal clear.
Zelig.
Oh, let's go into the Zelig residence here.
Enter. Rabbi Stone, how good of you to come.
You didn't leave me much choice, Rabbi Zelig.
It's not entirely fair. You could have walked away.
I made a commitment.
You're so good at things, aren't you?
Tell me what you want.
I only want this, Stone. You're going to move over to the balcony. Take a nice long look at the view. Enjoy it. Cross the balcony. Then, when you foot carefully about what brought you, you're going to jump over the edge.
I'll give it a rather nautical response.
And why would I do this?
How about to save her life?
And if I refuse?
You shoot her, then throw you both off the balcony. I prefer to avoid complications, but it's the same to me either way.
You think you'll get away with this?
You have no idea what you're messing with, Storm. This goes way beyond you or me.
I don't claim to see what lies beyond. All I see is a man charged with leading his people, but instead leads them to their deaths.
It's not that simple, Storm. Never is. Pull your head out of the clouds and take a look around. This is how the world works. So, are you going to jump? Or is this going to get messy?
Should have saved it. Let's go to the balcony.
Alright. You win, Zelig. You hold all the cards.
Good boy. You can be taught. Start walking. Now, open the door, Storm. Wait. There is one more thing.
He moved the gun off of me and pointed straight at Rashida Lado. Let's do the rap-natical reaction since that worked so well last time.
Why do you want to do this, Rabbi
Zelig! You son of a...
Marco, you idiot. It's not enough you bunked the US side. You sure here? Did anyone follow you?
I want my money.
You want what you deserve? Fine. What? Are you going to say you deserve it?
I took a quick glance at Rashida and could not help but think that was a close call had been made.
He certainly served his purpose.
Now, move. All this bloodshed sickens me.
Alright, always use a verbal response. Stall him.
Kenneth Stone, you're on the edge. Now die with dignity and jump.
Let's climb over the edge.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Admire the view.
Just admiring the view.
Yes, it is nice, isn't it?
Not too far from where I was sitting.
Having a change of heart? Well, make up your mind.
Let's grab his gun. The bullet caught me in the left arm. The plane flared like a supernova.
Bravado is irritating. Now, jump! Nothing you can possibly say will change things, Storm. Well, what are you waiting for?
Don't want to jump. Not gonna have him commit suicide on this.
Just admiring the view.
Yes, it is nice, isn't it? Nothing you can possibly say will change things, Storm. Having a change of end. Make up your mind.
I think I might have screwed this up. My right shoulder exploded into a fiery furnace of pain. Black dots in front of my vision as I struggled to keep focused.
Your capacity for pain is indeed impressive. I'm almost tempted to watch you bleed where you stay. But time is short. Now jump or die. Aren't you the brave one? I really hoped to avoid this.
I saw the case, but at the cost of my life. Zelig was a detestable man, but he would go on living. As for me, I can't help but wonder, well, if I could go back and do that again? A man like that shouldn't be allowed to walk the streets, let alone run a synagogue. I guess I'll never know. Oh, second death. Second death. Alright, let's try this again. See where the autosave takes us. Oh, right here, right in the beginning of this.
Enter. Rabbi Stone.
You didn't leave me much.
That's not it. You could have.
I made it.
And you're so.
Tell me what you want.
I only want this, Stone. You're going to walk over to the back. Take a nice long look at the view. Enjoy it. It costs a bundle. Then, when you've thought carefully that you're going to jump,
Radical responsive.
And why would I do this?
how about to save her life?
And if I refuse?
I shoot her, then you, and throw you both off the balcony. I'd prefer to avoid complications, but it's the same to me either way.
You think you'll get away with this?
You have no idea what you're messing with, Stone. This goes way beyond you or me.
I don't claim to see what lies beyond. All I see is a man charged with leading his people, but instead leads them to their deaths.
It's not that simple, Stone. It never is. Pull your head out of the clouds and take a look around. This is how the world works. So, are you going to jump? Or is this going to get messy?
Let's do this. Let's see here. If I agree, we go back to the same place we were before. If I refuse, he'll probably shoot me. If I grab his gun, he'll probably shoot me. But let's do refuse.
No, I won't do it.
Very well.
Holy, you shot her.
What? Surprised? I
Huh.
gave you ample warning. So, are you going to jump? Or am I going to shoot you too? I warn you. I won't make your death as quick as hers.
Renounces crimes.
You'll never get away with this.
Stone, you are in no position to argue with me. This gun? Untraceable. I'll say it's yours. And with your troubled financial situation, and your synagogue in tatters, I doubt the police would question
This
your
guy's a
actions.
very evil man. I braced myself for the impact. I felt a harsh puff of metal whiz past my torso and jammed harmlessly into the floor.
My. Looks like I missed. How careless of me.
A twist of smoke revealed it was anything but.
You might want to rethink that move in the future.
Let's just use it again. He's gonna kill me.
Vile, murdering lowlife. You can go to...
I really hoped to avoid this. I just had the carpet cleaned too.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, don't let old men with guns, man. They're pretty ruthless with those guns. I did not suspect that it was going to be this old man that's going to be the murderer here. I am like the worst rabbi ever, yeah. Worst rabbi here.
Enter. Rabbi,
You didn't leave.
that's not. You could have.
I made a commit.
And you're so.
Tell me what...
I only. You're going to take an enjoy. Then you're going to.
Well, response.
How to save.
And if I
Shoot her. I believe you think you have this.
I don't. All I said instead.
Not that. Never pull your head. This is so.
So, let's agree. And
Right.
see if there's another way off we
You
agree.
hold all the cards.
Good boy. You can't be tough. Start working. open the door, Stone. Wait, there is one more thing.
He moved the gun off of me and pointed straight at Rashvi Lado. Forceful reaction.
Stop. Zelig! You son of a...
Marco, you idiot. It's not enough you bungled your assignment. You shot here? Did anyone follow you?
I want my money.
You want what you deserve? Fine. What? Are you going to say you didn't deserve it?
I took a quick glance at Rashvi and couldn't help but think that was a close call that had been made.
He certainly served his purpose.
Now, move. All this bloodshed sickens me. Kenneth, Stone. You're on the edge. Now die with dignity and jump.
Let's jump, I guess. I don't know.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Just admiring the view.
Yes, it is.
Oh, Michael Sheeta's death. That I screwed this up. I got nothing new. They say man light passes before his eyes at times like these. But all could see with the high rises of Manhattan crowding themselves around me like a concrete womb. The harsh, unyielding pavement comes ever closer, and I can't help but wonder, why did I jump? Why did I choose suicide over doing the honorable thing? I guess I'll never know. Alright, so getting to the end is a little difficult here. I know I do. I gotta mess up that old man. I would like to do that.
Enter. Rabbi Stone. How good of you to come.
You didn't leave me much choice, Rabbi Zelig.
That's not entirely fair. You could have walked away.
I made a commitment.
And you're so...
Tell me what...
You're taking... You're...
So definitely have to
what I do.
How about to save her
go on the
life?
balcony. So I have to choose the right options at the right time, I believe.
And if I refuse?
I shoot her, then you, and throw you both off the balcony. I prefer
You think...
you this...
I don't... All I can...
No, they pull you this so.
Alright. You...
Good, you can start walking. Now, open the door, Stone. Wait, there's one...
Why do you want to do this, Rabbi?
Zelig! You son of a...
DeMarco, it's not a...
I want...
You want what... What?
He's certain.
Now, move. All this bloodshed sickens me.
You're gonna die, old man. You are gonna die. Let's stall him till he gets closer.
Hey.
Kenneth, Stone. You're on the edge. Now die with dignity and jump.
Let's grab his gun. You get one step closer.
Your bravado is irritating. Now, jump!
Now we grab his gun again, see if it's closer.
Your capacity for pain is
Oh.
indeed impressive. Almost tempted to watch you bleed where you stay, but time is short. jump or die.
So I want to climb over the edge here. I think we need to cut some by surprise. Let's jump over the edge since we're so close now.
What are you waiting
I'm out of view.
Just admiring the view.
for? Yes, it is nice.
Yeah, let's grab his gun. Since it's so close. Weak from blood loss, I couldn't keep a hold of the gun. It slid out of my fingers like melting butter.
You monster! You are a nothing! What's this? You think you can knock me out like some common street punk?
He was old, but certainly not as strong as me, but those two bullets had taken their toll. Hey there, Colonel Travis. You just came just in time for me to beat up an old man here.
I am Amos Zelig. I've spearheaded the strongest Jewish synagogue in Manhattan for over 30 years. Who are you, little rabbi?
You think you can win this fight?
Really think you can win this fight?
You think you can shut up?
You call yourself a Jew?
You call yourself a Jew?
Call yourself a hero?
Indeed, he does. How can anyone respect you?
How can anyone respect you?
Power breeds respect, Stone. But you've never had either, have you?
Are you happy with this
Are
life?
you happy with this life, Zelig?
Yes. Are you?
Who do you think I am?
Those tricks won't work with me, Stone. I've been playing that game since you were knee-high to my tuchus. You think you can out-rabbi me?
Why don't you just give up?
Why don't you just die?
How can you face God knowing what you've done?
God knows more than anyone how the world works. I'm sure he understands.
Yes, a rabbi off here.
Are there others like you?
More than you can possibly imagine.
I got the idea now.
Is this how a rabbi acts?
This is how the world acts.
How can you live with yourself?
Power, respect, and money. I manage quite well.
Is all this worth your soul, Zelig?
I'm not giving up my soul for anything, Stone. Is all this worth your life?
Are you ready to die?
Are you?
Don't you know who I am?
Don't make me laugh. You think you're special?
I ask again, how can you live with yourself?
I have all the prestige and respect money can buy, Stone. I live quite comfortably.
You really think God will understand your actions?
God knows what is necessary. I'm sure he understands.
Are you ready to meet God, Zelig?
I'll meet God in my own time, Stone. But not yet.
You really think a rabbi acts this way?
I told you, Stone. This is how the world is. Get used to it.
Last chance. You want to give up?
No. Do you want to die?
People people really respect you after all this?
I already told you, Storm. Power breeds respect. And you wouldn't know what that's like, would you?
Just how many others are there?
As I said, more than you could possibly imagine.
You really think you can win this fight?
Do you think you can stop talking long enough to throw a punch?
I ask again, how can you live with yourself?
I have all the prestige and respect money can buy, Storm. I live quite comfortably.
Ah, you're almost dead here.
Zelig, it's over. What do you have to say for yourself?
Mazel tov, Rabbi Storm. I applaud you to have come this far. You certainly are resourceful.
Just what are you saying, Zelig?
I do remember Jack Bowden very well. He came into my office 8 years ago, looking to get married. It seemed that this Zionist, pig-headed rabbi was against it. Oh, the things he said about you. Imagine my surprise when you showed up in my office.
Yeah, I bet you were shocked, all right.
I've done some checking up on you. In all these years, you never learned to make concessions.
Concessions? Concessions? The Jewish people are slowly becoming extinct. For thousands of years, we've struggled to keep our place on this planet, and you talk of concessions. As a rabbi, I do everything I can to help. And if that means refusing to conduct an interfaith marriage, then so be it. I can still look at myself in the mirror and call myself a rabbi. What are you, Zelig? You're nothing but a common criminal who consorts with gangsters and assassins.
We all have our place in the big machine, Storm. And you're just a tiny squeaky wheel. Now be a good cog and just let me go. I know you don't have the guts to throw me over.
Oh, let's knock him out. If I throw him over, that'd be a crime. Rashi was still bound and gagged. Her eyes shined with relief. I quickly untied her.
So, it's over?
It's over, Mrs. Lauder. We'll leave Rabbi Zelig for the police.
You're hurt. You're bleeding all over.
It'll be okay, Mrs. Lauder.
Okay. You were shot.
It's all right. Let's just get out of here.
Well, all right, if you say so. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine, Mrs. Lauder.
Call me Raj, please. After all this, I think you deserve it. But we're going to the hospital and no argument.
Sure.
Atzai melech shemoni
Yep, so I officially can beat up old men. Knocked him out. So yeah, this game is pretty interesting. The weeks sped by. Jack Bistow arrived in the mail and I was able to appease all my debts. Thanks to an anonymous tip, the police picked up Amos Zelig before he regained consciousness. He even tried to tell them I attacked him, but thankfully Rash Reed testified on my behalf. Back to the grind. Another week, another Shabbos. Has anything changed for me? Not really.
Thank you, Cantor Kaplan.
Debts still pile up, but there won't be a problem as long as Jack's money holds. After that, it's best not to think about it.
Is it only in the aftermath of pain that we are justified in questioning God's fairness? Just how much pain must occur to legitimately raise the question, why do bad things happen to good people? Just how much pain?
Then it hit me.
God might not seem fair. We may not always feel connected to Him. That is, we may feel lonely, and often do. Yet the underlying reality of our lives is that we are always connected, whether we feel it or not, whether we accept it or deny it. The connection is there. And since we are connected, we are responsible. Battling for goodness is how we give our lives meaning. Maybe there are no answers. Ultimately, we may never find that elusive truth. Yet ultimately, we may find something else. Meaning, significance, and fulfillment. If so, that may.
Oh, the seats are empty. Yes, empty. He owned a synagogue that's not doing well, so he does not attract the crowd, which is why he's also in debt. So, dear God, I hope that's enough. In the end. Yeah, that has been the Shivah. We beat this game in one night. Not a very long game. So we've been playing this for about a little over 2 hours. So if you pay attention to detail, we can definitely beat this in 2 hours. If you don't pay attention to detail, it'll probably take you about 3 or 4 hours. So definitely you need to take some notes. Music's good in this game, graphics are good, audio is good. No, Jimmy Colorado, there's no such thing as points, but it does have achievements. So if you want to get all the achievements, you can, but there's no point system. As far as I know. And definitely that dialogue battle is a very good touch. Very good touch. Definitely worth picking up on sale. I believe it originally sells for $3.99 if you're in the United States. And Roger I definitely makes good games. Definitely. I've enjoyed every game I've played of them so far. So you can also look at all these bloopers if you want. But that has been the Shivah. So we will start off with a Golden Wake next stream. So we'll be playing another adventure game probably around 5 p.m. Tomorrow night, tomorrow afternoon, whatever you want to call it. But we will be starting out with some more Bard's Tale 3 on the Apple II, so you can stay tuned for that tomorrow. And we will be finishing up the first dungeon. We finished up the first dungeon last week, but we still need to get out. So we'll be doing that, and then we will be heading over to our second dungeon in Bard's Tale 3, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, if you're not already, feel free to follow me here on Twitch and on Twitter. I have Discord as well. You can feel free to follow me there as well. And let's see who can raid here. It's a little short, obviously, since the game was only about 2 hours long. So let's see here. Anybody else playing an adventure game here? I guess we can give Thump a raid. She's playing an adventure game. She is playing Beyond Two Souls. So I actually haven't seen much of this, so I can't really comment on it too much. Well, let's give her a shout out here. So we're gonna raid message hercxena raid. We did a good deed for the night and knocked out an old man. So thanks again, everyone, for coming, and I will catch you all next time.